Hello, it's Jimmy here again at O'Reilly's, and today we're looking at an Audi A6 TDI. It's at a garage here. They've tried to remove the DPF, but they've been unsuccessful as the bolts are not opening. So they've called us to come and clean it without removing it from the car. So we're going to crack on with that here today. I'm not going to use a 22mm crowsfoot spanner to open the oxygen sensor here. Then we can open the rest of it by hand. Now we're going to use this DPF cleaning fluid, and we've just filled up our dispenser bottle here. Get the cap back on here. Once we connect this to the DPF, we're going to build up the pressure on here by pumping the handle on top, and we'll spray the DPF fluid out of our tube here. Just pump that in. We've got it inside here. Now that's flowing in there, we're just checking and making sure that it is going in this direction. It's not going to go into the turbo. With a car like this design, the turbo is quite high, higher than the cylinders, so if you fill it too much you can fill the cylinders and hydrolock the engine. So now we've just closed up all of the sensors, and we're going to get the airbox back on here. Just going to have a look at the condition of the car. You can see how long it's been sat here. A long time. Brakes are rusted solid. You can see by the amount of dirt it's laying around everywhere. Okay, so we're inside the car and we're going to switch it on. Let's see if we can see what mileage is on this while we're here. If it will tell us. We've already got a fault come up, and particular filter fault as well. Let's see what else is coming up. AdBlue system fault. Oh. I'm not too sure why they've got all of the this top end of the car here all stripped apart with the ECU and everything. So we've got a few different faults here by the looks of things, but basically we're just here because the car is not starting because the DPF is blocked. Yeah, look at the mileage there, 18,000. Sorry, I've got some sun glare there, is it? 18,668 miles. It's not done a lot of miles at all. It looks like it's done a lot more than that. So we're going to run a diagnostic scan here. And that's the vehicle we're looking at, Audi A6 2015 TDI 2 litre. Run a scan here on the engine. Okay, so we're going to go in and have a look at these codes that we got. Engine oil temperature and exhaust pressure sensor A. Now, I'm not too sure if they've unplugged that. That's the problem with these kind of jobs. So we're just going to have to clear it all and then run some more diagnostics a little bit later and some live data as well maybe. So we're going to clear all of this. Now we've reset the codes, we're going to attempt to start the car. Okay, start it up. The car's a little bit shaky. Sounds like it's got a misfire, so there seems to be more than what's been said that's actually wrong with this car. There seems to be more than a few faults with it. So just kind of hold some revs on it to see if we can get it cleared out. So you can see here we've got a lot of smoke. Hey, this Audi, where do we start? After we've finished recording here, we're just having a look around the car. We found rat's nests underneath the bonnet. Uh, the turbo is leaking oil through into the DPF. That's what's causing it to block up. There's problems with the AdBlue system. The engine is misfiring on cylinder 1. There's just a whole heap of problems. I'm just having a chat with a guy in the garage here that's got it, and it's been parked outside there for 3 years, over 3 years. That's why it's got really low mileage. But it's just, well, you know, one of these cars. Where do you start? Why is it misfiring? Why has it got so many faults coming up? It could be because the rodents have been chewing the wires. The other problem is obviously what's the condition of the engine oil, what's the condition of the fuel. But I think we're gonna call it quits from here and just say, you know, let these guys deal with that. And I'd be glad to see the end of this one. The accelerator, the rev count is fluctuating up and down, almost like it's trying to run away with itself. So from the oil getting through on the turbo. So I mean, this DPF clean was an absolute waste of time, really. But they just wanted to get the car started because it wouldn't even turn. It would turn over, but wouldn't fire. So that's it. We're all done on it, and hopefully we have something a little bit less complicated on our next videos. See you next time.